Good morning, Crossroads South, and happy first day without massive rain day. That's what I'm going to call it. First day without massive rain today. I shouldn't really jinx it, though, because I heard there's going to be some showers today. But yesterday was even worse. And thank you to all of those who reminded me that April showers bring May flowers, or to the one student who looked at me as I was cranking about going outside saying, "You've got this, Miss Capes." I appreciate it. You don't realize that sometimes you are the biggest source of laughter and joy in the adults' lives around here. So keep us laughing and keep us motivated. And we'll do the same for you. So today is April 4th, 4-4, 4-4-24. I love when numbers line up like that. 4-4-24, it is an A day today, which means you have red, yellow, and green. And I have a couple of announcements. The first one has to do with testing. We are getting ready for our standardized testing that is coming up. If you don't know how you did last year, ask your parents. Have them reach out, because if you are keeping track of anything, or if you are trying to do a good job on something and you had the opportunity to take an assessment last year, if you don't know how you did, how do you know what you need to work on? And the score reports that are in Genesis, and they're under documents or letters or something like that, the score reports that are in there give you a lot of detailed information, and it helps you to be informed when you go to take the assessment this year. So if you don't know what your score was and you don't know how you did last year, check it out. Number 2, we are going to be taking the NJSLA on computers, and here's how this works. Everybody who has a Chromebook that is issued to them is only going to get that one. You will not be able to borrow a computer from us. Now, if you are a student who has your own device, like an iPad that you bring in or a different type of PC, you have to use one of our district Chromebooks. So we only have enough, we've calculated it out, we only have enough for those students. So now here's where the special thing goes. If you had a Chromebook issued to you and you've lost it and you've sort of been lazy about getting a new one or putting in a ticket, you have to do that now, because otherwise you won't have a device to use. So turn it on, make sure it works, check it. And if you are missing that device, that's a big deal, but you have an insurance for that. You have to let us know, and you have to fill out a tech help desk request. What I will do later on, probably by tomorrow, is I'll put the tech help desk request link on the VPO so that you can access that. But I really want you to think, because I was talking to a student last week and they were like, "Oh yeah, I have 2 Chromebooks, but I don't know where they are." That's a big problem. So you need to find them and make sure that they are ready to go and that you're turning them on here at school, because once they're on our network, we get to update them and have them all set and ready. All right. We have a list of people who have not turned on their Chromebooks in a while, so we'll be reaching out to you, but get it going and find your chargers. You will need to make sure that you are fully charged the night before for testing. And testing's not coming up until the beginning of May, so we have a little time, so we're ahead of the game. So 2 things for testing. Check your scores from last year, get your feedback, don't be afraid, at least you know where your starting point is, know if you did better on language arts or math and how you can improve, and 2, find the Chromebooks, get them charged, and get them set up and ready to go. All right, moving on, I want to talk a little bit about next week. Next week, there's a lot of buzz about this. There is the solar eclipse that is happening, and there's been a lot of talk about this. No, we do not have a half day, and yes, we are going to be in school, and I don't want kids to panic, because here's the thing to understand. This is a really cool event. I'm not even sure that we're going to be able to see it from where we are, and I know your science teachers have been talking about this, but I just want to hope to put aside any major fears. Anytime somebody looks at the sun for a really long time, you run the risk of really damaging your eyes permanently. So you don't stare at the sun, because when you stare at the sun, it starts to burn and it hurts, and you just kind of see it from the side. But in an event like this, where you're excited and you want to see, am I going to see the moon cover it, come in between the earth and the sun, you're staring, and your adrenaline pushes you past a little bit of that pain on your eyes, and that's why it gets really dangerous. So that's why there's special contraptions and things like that. But the bottom line is, you never stare at the sun, because you really do run the risk of damaging your eyes permanently. And that's where a lot of the hysteria comes from. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to your science teachers. They'll do a much better job explaining this than I can. But I just wanted to put that in your mind, that that's supposed to be Monday. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a little bit cloudy on that day anyway, but that is Monday. Very cool event. On Wednesday, we have off because of Eid, so just keeping you in line for your schedule for next week. All right, folks, that was a long morning announcements with a lot of good information to share. We are done. Please stand for the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Have an awesome day, Crossroads. Blah! Awesome day, Crossroads. Bye.